welcome back to my channel. Paisley, don't do that. As you see here, I have Paisley with me. And please pardon the way I look. I just do not feel like doing anything up here. I got dressed for you guys, so be happy I got dressed and I'm not sitting here in my pajamas as much as I wanted to be. But as you can probably tell by the title of this video, we are pregnant again. And we are very excited, very blessed, very humbled that we would have another little blessing on the way. I am 16 weeks and 2 days. Yes, 16 weeks and 2 days. And we find out actually tomorrow what the baby is. And I will probably, we have a couple things in mind about either on Easter we're going to tell his family what it is. So that might be the gender reveal, or I have something else in mind that we might do when it warms up. Currently here in southern Indiana, it was snowing this morning, and we're so ready for warm weather and spring to be here. But my due date is August 20th. Personally, I thought I might be a week ahead of what they thought, but that's just my thinking. So we'll see. You know, babies come when they want to come, whether it's on your due date, after your due date. I was 2 days over with her. I was 40 weeks in 2 days. So babies just come when they want to come. As far as the pregnancy is going, the first, let's see, I was pregnant on Thanksgiving and we did not know it, but I was super sick on Thanksgiving. We, of course, went to families and we met my family at a Cracker Barrel actually to get my whole family together. That was the only way we could all get there due to, you know, being married and having so many other families to go to. So we met there and I literally felt awful the whole time. And I just thought like I had the flu, which I think I still did have like the flu that was going around. But I was nauseated, and I was nauseated honestly up to about 12 weeks. And I still get the nausea every now and then, but it's nothing like it was. And with her, I never got nauseated. I threw up. Well, actually, the only time I actually threw up was when I was in labor with her, and previously before I had her, I was sick and I threw up because I was sick, not because I was pregnant. So this has been a completely different, and I know all pregnancies are different, just the same as all labors are different. So I've actually felt pretty rough this time. I am thankfully, once I hit about 15, I said I was nauseated until 12 weeks, but it was on and off till I was about 15 weeks. Like, you know, I'd have a couple good days and a couple bad days, whereas before that I was nauseated every day. I didn't actually throw up. I'm the kind of person, I fight that as much as I can. And so I am feeling better. Actually today I have felt a little nauseous, and but that, you know, that's somewhat to be expected. While you're pregnant, you're gonna feel nauseous every now and then. And my thoughts on what the baby is, I have my thoughts. You kind of have a mother's intuition about it. I did with her and I was correct. So we'll see about this one. I'm not gonna say it, but we'll see tomorrow if I'm right. She, as far as her, whoops, she doesn't really understand. We do tell her there's a baby in my belly, and she kind of asked that. And at night, sometimes she asks to give it a kiss, but she's too young to understand. She is 3 years old. But we're very excited. Like I said, let me get back to where I found out I was pregnant. I found out on, it was first week of December, I believe. I should have wrote all this stuff down. But I had been late on my monthly, and I had a couple of pregnancy tests, and honestly I was really scared to take it, because I literally, I knew, I guess it's just something about us women, we kind of know. And I had taken, I believe 2 pregnancy tests prior because I had been feeling so bad. This was after Thanksgiving, because I had felt like one day I was literally in bed because I was so nauseated. Like, she had to be in my room or, you know, where I could see her, because I couldn't I just had to stay in bed because I could not move. And so I took a couple pregnancy tests, and I wasn't far enough along for it to show, but I was pregnant at the time. The same thing happened with her. So I finally took one in, I think, the first week of December, and it showed positive. So we made an appointment, and when I went there, I believe I was 6 weeks. I have been to the doctor so many times with this pregnancy. I ended up in the emergency room with this pregnancy having pains. It's been quite interesting, but I know this little baby will be worth it once it gets here. Like I said, I am due August 20th, and what's so weird is a bunch of women on YouTube are due like in August, even August 20th. I guess that's the month. November, I guess, was the month for babies, to make babies. TMI, but anyway. But I am excited to have a summer baby because she was born February 9th. So I would love for her to have like a summer birthday party, but that's just not reasonable with her birthday. So this one, she'll be able to enjoy her siblings' birthday party outside because we love the outdoors. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed. Zachary, we honestly were shocked. I don't know if I need to get into all the details, the juicy stuff, as some people call it, but we knew we wanted another one, and we kept seeing maybe when she's 5 or whatnot, and I remember we are religious, and we are Christians, and so I remember, this is after I found out the fact that I was pregnant. I kept going back and forth to him, I want a baby, I don't want a baby, I want one now, I don't want one. I think that's just the indecisiveness as a mom. If you already have a kid, you're like, can I handle 2 kids? Yeah, no, I can't. On some days, I wonder how I can handle 2 kids even now that I'm pregnant sometimes. But that's just life. Life has its ups and downs. But I remember asking the Lord to give us another baby when it was the right time. And I remember that so clearly. And honestly, the Lord brought that to my mind as we were having devotions one morning. And that was before I actually was expecting. I'm going to say that was probably late October, early November when I remember praying that. And I actually forgot I had prayed that till the Lord reminded me in my devotions. And for those of you who don't believe in God, that right there should show you that there is a God and that He cares and that He knows just when you need whatever in your life, whatever it is, whether it's money or just an answer to prayer. And so for this to happen, it was a complete shock, but it was a complete answer to prayer. Like we were doing things to prevent pregnancy, and I remember praying that and how the Lord just stepped in and gave us this little one, and it's a blessing. We don't know what it is. He or she is a little blessing, and we're so thankful that God chose us to be parents again. And I was talking to Zachary because we're still kind of, it really hasn't hit me yet. We're still kind of in shock. And I said, just to think that God blessed us with another baby is very, very overwhelming, because He saw fit that we take good enough care of our little one, Paisley, to give us another one. And I think that's a blessing. And of course all babies are blessings, but this baby definitely is a miracle. Especially, like I said, I'm not going to go into detail, but we were doing things to prevent that. And just how the Lord stepped in and gave us this child, and it will forever be a blessing in our minds and a miracle. Of course, all babies are miracles, but sometimes some babies are more miracles than others, especially when it's unexpected. So yeah, that's my little pregnancy announcement. And I'm going to try, I know I haven't been posting much on here, and I'm very sorry, but with all that, with me feeling bad, going to numerous doctor's appointments. Like I said, I ended up in the emergency room. Thankfully, everything was okay. And that's the one good thing about this pregnancy. Even as bad as I felt, every time we get the baby checked, they say it is as healthy as can be. It is super healthy, and there's nothing wrong with it. And I have, honestly, and I believe it's because it's my second kid, I have felt a kick since 12 weeks. Not like you can't see it outside yet, like visible to the human eye, but I can feel it inside of me moving around and kicking. And so that's been very encouraging and very neat, because I didn't feel her kick, I believe, till I was 18 weeks. So that is pretty neat, how, you know, both pregnancies have been so different. So yeah, like I said, we do find out tomorrow, which I don't know when I'll get this up. I think I'm going to try to get it up tonight. But we do find out tomorrow, which is Thursday. Don't even ask me the date, because I don't know. It's March. I know that it's March. So we're excited about that. And we have the abdominal scan at 20 weeks, so that's in a couple weeks, April 5th, I believe. And so make sure every baby's growing perfectly, everything's great. So yeah, we're just excited, and we're just taking it one day at a time as far as baby things go that we bought or anything. Only thing we bought, and I've said I'm not going to buy anything. Of course, if it's a girl, we have most of the items we already need, except like miscellaneous, like, you know, diapers and stuff like that. Of course, you need to buy. But we did find a diaper bag that was gender neutral that we went ahead and bought. And I honestly am not going to buy anything else until I'm 25 to 30 weeks, just because I don't like a lot of stuff, and I really don't want to have to store that stuff, because the baby be sleeping in our bedroom for the first few months in our bedroom, or I definitely don't want to put newborn baby stuff down in the basement to store, like a crib and stuff like that. But yeah, we are super excited, super blessed. Just noticed she's making faces. I was gonna try to do this without her, but now that you guys know I'm pregnant, when she sleeps, I sleep. That's been how it's going for the last couple weeks. When she takes a nap, I either sit on my bed and just like close my eyes, or I actually take a nap. Hopefully the tiredness, it has wore off a lot, but it's still there a little bit, especially with a little 3-year-old. You know, they take all your energy out. So yeah, we would ask for your prayers for this pregnancy, for everything to keep going smoothly. I'm not gonna lie, there have been times where we have been very scared, and we still are, because of a few things that have happened. Like I said, the baby is completely healthy, just with my health and some possible things that I have to talk to the doctor about tomorrow. We're just praying that everything is good, and that Jesus knows if it is something that's, you know, a little bump in the road, that we'll get through it. We always do, we always have, and we always will. But yeah, so that's my little pregnancy update. You'll probably see us again in a couple weeks with whether it's a boy or a girl, and super exciting to find out that tomorrow. I'm very, very excited. One more thing, I forgot to show you guys my bump. This is my 16-week bump. Not very big, but it's still there. And yes, this is a maternity dress. That's something else. One more thing. I've had to go to maternity clothes and bigger size, everything. Literally everything from my clothes. It's something I didn't have to do with her till about 6 months. So this baby is definitely made mama put on some weight. But yeah, I think that's all, and I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you in our next video.